Welcome to today's episode. We're here with the cast of The Little Mermaid. Welcome,
Hi.
guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, let's see him.
You want to see him? Say
So,
hi, and then Hudson's gonna go give me a snack.
Hi.
hi.
All right. Go.
So,
I'm gonna get you a snack and TV.
how did you get your audition
I've been
for
saying.
this? How did
Said
you
hi, Prince Eric.
audition? Yeah.
I got the
How,
order in. We're good.
how did
Okay.
how did you get your audition for this show?
I ordered Pizza Hut. It was easy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me your
1, 2, 3.
audition for this show. What was your
He's
audition?
asking what your
Oh,
audition
the
was for the show.
audition.
Yeah, audition.
I'll take first. Yeah, so I think I did 2 or 3 rounds of auditions for this. I got it through my agent. They were all in person, which was great. That's not always guaranteed these days. A lot of auditions are videos or on Zoom or whatever, but I got to do 3 auditions in person, which was great. And the third audition, they did some pairings, so I paired up, and me and Hillary actually did some stuff together. Hillary, who's our Ariel. And then a few weeks later, I got the call that I booked it. So yeah.
Oh,
What about you, Aubrey?
Um, I I actually asked to be seen for this. Because I had like talked with some friends and with my agent before, and I was like, I would love to do Flounder. A lot of theaters are doing The Little Mermaid, and I thought this role would be really fun. And so I asked if they were seeing people. And so, yeah, I went in person and did my little song, my little scene, and then the next day went back in again, kind of did the same thing, and then I think I found out like a couple days later. But it was very quick, easy process, but it was very fun because doing the flounder material is just such a blast.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Aiden.
Yeah, I also asked to do Ursula because it was such a departure from everything else that I've done, and I live 8 minutes from the theater. So when I saw that they were doing, I love the Paper Mill. I could go on and on about it, but
I love
they were
that.
doing
Yeah,
Little
he's
Mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I saw they were doing Little Mermaid, I was like, oh my gosh, I could do Ursula. I really want to do Ursula. And so I texted my agent and she was like, they're probably going to get a name and then that was it. And then I talked to Mark Hobie at the opening of Take the Lead and he said, "Oh my God, you should come in for Ursula. We're seeing people next week." So I went in and I auditioned and I just acted like a fool and said, if they like this, if this sticks, then we're gonna have fun. And they did like it, and now we're having fun.
Yeah. What?
Okay, this is the rig, the flying rig.
Why did they go with a flying rig versus healers?
Hmm.
Why do they
Oh,
need
Why?
Really?
Well, I feel like correct. I don't know if I'm correct, but I feel like the Heelys haven't really been used in a long time.
No. All the other productions use healers.
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
Hey,
I mean,
yeah,
if you
I
can
don't.
fly, fly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think the flying looks
the
really
flying
cool.
is like, I think it has a more effective swimming
Yeah.
look. I don't know, but the Heelys are cool too. I mean, I don't know why, but
Yeah.
it's fun. It's fun to fly.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Um.
Absolutely.
Okay. Are you when you do under the sea? Are you on a 1 point harness or a 2 point harness?
Hmm.
1 point or 2 point minutes.
Oh, I'm
Because
on a two. I'm on a 2-point harness. Maybe this is my lack of my own harness knowledge. I don't really know.
Because when you couldn't do all the tricks that you do without the 2-point harness.
Yeah. I think it's a 2-point
No.
harness, but they kind of just strapped me in it, and I said, "Let's go, let's do this."
Because I have a couple friends who are very familiar with
Oh, yeah.
harness.
Just a few.
work.
Oh.
Just a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, what?
All right, so all right, with all the technical aspects of the show.
With all the technological aspect of the show, what is the hardest
Hardest part to pull.
on the part of the
Hmm. I don't really deal with too much of the technical aspects, but for me, like the most challenging so far has just been the weight of the costume. And it's such a short process. You don't really have a long period of time to get adjusted to it or to play with it on the space. So we teched the show in, I think, like just a little bit more than 4 days. Is that right? Like a little more
Quick
than 4 days.
process. Very
Yeah.
Yeah,
fast.
and
very
normally
fast.
like a tech process
That's
for a
fast.
Broadway show would be like two weeks, 2.5 weeks, and then you do 2 weeks of previews while you're still doing tech and stuff during the day. So you have a long time to acclimate to all of the environmental things that you're incorporating into your performance. So I think that's probably the most challenging, just the quickness of the process and not having a lot of time with all of the elements.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So-
I don't know that any of the, I mean, you probably have the most technical elements just with the flying.
Yeah.
Because I don't really do a whole lot of technical stuff either. There's one part where I jump off the boat, which I guess is kind of
It's
technical.
very technical.
You do it beautifully.
Oh,
You
thank
do.
you. Thank you so
that you do.
much. But yeah, it was just getting acclimated to the tech in a quick amount of time, I think was probably the hardest part. But I think we did it I think it
For
worked out.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. These are the biggest, for me at least, these are like the biggest pieces I've ever like worked with. I mean, like backstage looks crazy.
There's a lot
But
going on.
but the choreography backstage is, just as important as the choreography on stage. So
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Sure. Yeah, I feel like everyone's fighting against the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone.
A group.
Yeah.
I run a group here, and we take it in 2 days.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fast.
We
And again,
and,
yeah, the clock, is just fighting with everyone and everyone's schedules, and
Yeah.
you know how that goes.
Yeah.
What like
Yeah.
uh
All right, so that's the Alan Menken moment.
what is your favorite Adam Lincoln moment in this show or in life?
Favorite what, man?
Alan Menken.
Lincoln?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, Little Shop of Horrors, I think, is probably,
Yeah.
yeah, my favorite.
Sure.
Also, The Little Mermaid was my like anthem growing up because I was born in 1980, so I was 9 when the movie came out, and everything it like that. She's like Ariel's my princess. Like that was my movie. Like that was my Disney movie growing up.
Yeah, I did little in the round.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yep. In the round.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I would say Little Shop for me as well. I mean, the movie was like the movie musical. I grew up watching that, and so that was probably my first. Well, I guess The Little Mermaid was my first introduction to Alan Menken, but like that I remember truly like loving musical theater and that that music, probably Little Shop.
Yeah, I've always loved the music from Hunchback of Notre Dame. I think that's just such a beautiful score, Alan Menken and Stephen Schwartz. And then the music in this show is so beautiful. Listening to the overture every day before the show starts is just so pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, it sets the mood. Yeah.
And go on what I mentioned.
Yeah, he's right. He writes some of the best music.
You can't go wrong with Alan Menken.
No,
I
absolutely.
was just down in Disney with my niece and nephew, and Alan Menken 24/7, and I'm not mad about it.
It's not bad about it.
Okay.
Who would be, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what's your favorite moment of the show that you're in?
What's your favorite moment of the show that you are in and you're not in?
Or not?
Ooh, okay.
Both.
Wait, that I am in. I really enjoy For a Moment That I Am, and I think her voice is a really great piece of music. So I enjoy singing that every show. And then favorite moment that I'm not in, every time Ursula and the eels are on stage.
You stole my answer.
It's such a blast. It's so wonderful what they're doing up there. So
Oh my!
yeah.
Color me flattered.
That was going to be my answer too. I wish that we had time to interact on stage, but I feel lucky to just watch y'all. But favorite moment that I'm in, I mean, I feel like I gotta say She's in Love, me and the Mer sisters, just singing some really awesome, high belting, high energy.
And it sounds fantastic.
Oh,
Every time.
Yeah, no, that's probably my favorite on stage moment.
My favorite moment off stage is She's in Love. I love listening to it literally every performance. And every time you go up, you undulate, I'm like, come on.
You're so sweet. You're so
I
sweet.
wanted to keep going. I wanted to keep going like Love on Top and just be like, you're the one I want. Up, and see how high you'll go, because I can hear from your placement that there's like a lot of extra room up there and you could just keep.
I appreciate your trust in
I think you
me.
No, you're so phenomenal. I love it. And I think that my favorite moment on stage, I really like the Daddy's Little Angel reprise, but I also really like Poor Unfortunate Souls, but not necessarily the song part. Like I love all like the acty stuff that I get to do with torturing Hillary on stage, which is fun.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Getting really awkwardly close to her and touching her face. Yeah, I like that.
Good time.
Of course.
Okay, well, I'm full of nurses for Haven. So when you're in rehearsal with your puppet, just
Haven, about your costume, because I know when Sherry did it, she had to get a special chair because it couldn't sit down. Do you have a chaise lounge so you could sit down? Because I know that when Heidi Blickenstaff did it with Sherry Renee Scott, they had to get a chaise lounge up off the arms and then lay down.
Oh my goodness. No, I'm not important enough to have a chaise lounge. And also my costume wouldn't fit on a chaise lounge. The only way that so the Sherry Renee, the Broadway design had that like really crazy skirt that was like connected. It looked like kind of a spider web too. And then it would pull off of the stage. And I don't even know what the dimensions were, but it was huge, like really big, like 15 feet wide big, right? It was
It's
crazy,
big.
and it was like mesh, and it was really neat. So this one
Oh,
is
wow.
very heavy, and it's three pieces. So there's like the underskirt, or the tulle skirt with the hoop skirt, and then the tentacles, and then the corset that goes on top of it. So they dress me in it on deck right off stage. So I have like my under costume, like little bloomers and a corset. And then I come stage, they put me in it. I finish my number, they take me out of it because
Oh,
I don't fit through doors.
yeah, that's a problem.
So, yeah.
There's a slight problem.
Yes, and it's very heavy. So
Right.
when we were teching it, if I needed to sit down, we'd all pick up my big skirt all together, and then I'd waddle over a stool and then
What's
sit on it and
wrong?
drop the dress down. It's very elegant.
That's all right.
Yes.
Oh man. You want to finish the second part? Is that how you plug in stuff, or you finished that?
Yeah, I
Okay,
was
okay. All right. So it's favorite musical number in the show.
favorite musical number in the show.
In the show.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm still gonna have to go with She's in Love. It's
I
my
was also
favorite
going to
one.
say She's in
It's
Love.
such a little bop. Like I
It's
didn't
just,
know
it's so good.
I didn't know
Yeah.
She's in Love before doing this production, and now that I think it's my favorite. It's my favorite. It's so good.
Yeah,
Me too. It's
yeah,
good.
I don't necessarily like edit on
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
but She's in Love is one that if I ever did, it would definitely stay in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
but it's great.
Yeah,
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah. And anybody else a favorite one?
You know, I do love watching Hillary do the reprise, the part of your world reprise from off stage.
Oh, it's very good.
It's just like the lead up into it because I'm on stage for the first chunk of it, and then just because of my like traffic pattern backstage, I get like a really good view of her
Yeah.
doing it, and she sounds so amazing, and that reprise is so magical and beautiful, and so I love that.
Mhm.
Favorite new part of the show. That's not in the movie.
What about you, Mark? What's your favorite?
Favorite,
She's in Love.
Oh, She's in
I
Love.
gotta agree with you. It's just such a blast. Yeah.
That's a fan favorite
yeah,
for sure.
yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
What's your favorite new part of the show that they added for Broadway that wasn't in the movie?
Well, I think I have to say my songs because I don't think any of my songs. I don't think any of my songs are in the original.
Well,
But I get
Right.
2 songs in this one, so I'll say my music.
That's good.
I love the quartet.
The quartet is beautiful.
Quartet.
Yeah.
The quartet's really pretty.
Yeah.
I like for Ursula's stuff, I really like Daddy's Little Angel. I know it was a different one. I think it was called like I Want the Good Times Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I listened to that one. I like the storytelling better in Daddy's Little Angel. It's very funny. It's similar in tone, but I like the storytelling of it and the backstory.
Yep.
Oh, she murders her family. I love that.
Oh my goodness.
I was expecting good time, but
Oh, yeah. It could have went that way, right?
yeah.
So how long does it take for you to get in the costume?
How long does it take for everybody to get in the costume? The elaborate ones.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean mine are
I
pretty
would
simple.
think
So
Mark would take 2 minutes.
yes, yeah, no, it takes me probably a couple minutes to get in my costume. And mine's quick
That's
and
nice.
easy.
mine, mine's
Mhm.
also pretty quick. I mean, I'm in the one costume the whole time. I will say depending on when I'm putting on my harness, putting it on and taking it off. But it's really not, I mean, I've gotten pretty quick at putting on the harness and then we get it checked before we go out and do all the things. But I would say 5 minutes, maybe less. Not bad.
It looked like it took you longer, but with all the things you gotta put on, but
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, going back to the clock, everyone's,
Yeah.
trying to like
It's a
rush.
race against time. Yeah.
You gotta, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, there's somebody else trying to outdo somebody else, right? Oh, I can do it faster than you. Oh, I can do it faster
Right.
than you.
Totally.
Nothing wrong with a little healthy competition.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, no question.
I was the one that thinks for everybody to do their makeup.
Makeup. I hardly wear any
How's it?
makeup.
You and your bronzer.
I'm just quick, I guess. Yeah. I have an easy
Do
costume.
you
of
wear makeup, Mark?
They gave me like some bronzer, just a little bit here and there,
To look
make me look
sun-kissed
sun-kissed.
on that boat,
Yeah.
on that ship.
That's
Yeah.
true. You do spend a lot of time,
on the
on the
boat.
open sea. It takes me about 30 minutes, maybe
so
a little bit longer,
Yeah, that's involved.
depending on if I'm feeling creative or if I'm like rushing,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would say the same. Like depending on how elaborate of a look I want to do, but got to do my blue eyebrows and these freckles, which is just a temporary tattoo.
One of those.
Yeah.
I did Gomez one time, and it took me about 45 minutes of an hour.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, roughly. It was a little while.
yeah. With the wig and
Yeah.
the prosthetic,
Aesthetics.
Oh.
because
Yeah.
if you know anything about me, I don't make anything simple. I was in the makeup field with prosthetics, makeup, wigs, the whole bit.
Yeah.
For like an hour and a half. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, your parents are,
Yeah.
they're being interrupted by people
Yeah.
chatting and,
Yeah.
yeah, so that's what it is too.
Yeah.
If they were racing against the clock, they would probably do it in like 10 minutes. I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, so any on stage mishaps?
Annie, let's talk about what happened on opening night.
Did they want to talk
Let's
about
do
it?
it. Let's just get it
Did
all
they
out
wanna
in the
talk about
open.
Sure.
All right, do they want to is the question.
The flying wing goes bye bye. Did anybody see the hornet go flying by?
No.
No. No.
No actors were hurt in the mishap.
They were all very safe.
In the making of The Little Mermaid, no.
Yes.
No.
Thank goodness.
But what was your favorite on stage mishap?
Well, today I had a fun one where I was standing on Ariel's fin and she couldn't move, and it took me a minute to figure out why she wasn't crossing. And then I thought that I had stepped off of it, but it was so long. I was standing on so much of it that I had to step off of it like 4 times.
Those tails are
Wow, they're big.
They're big.
They
And my
are big.
skirt goes over them, and so I have no idea like where my feet are or what's under the skirt. It's great.
I don't know that I've had.
I haven't had any proper mishaps.
Oh,
They're
I
all
did. I split my
professional,
pants.
you know.
What'd you say?
I split my pants during me and Ariel's dance.
Oh, I split the pants.
Wait.
up.
Good
Yeah,
one.
It was a small split, but
That's
it
a good
split
one.
nonetheless. So that'll be my mishap. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a little embarrassing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oopsie daisy.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I was
That
there.
happens.
I was there opening night, and the flying ring went by without anybody.
Mm.
And then
Yes.
over the God mic, you hear, wake it up, oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
That's live theater.
That's live
That's-
theater.
Yep.
that's it. They just have to just roll it, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
Mhm.
That's the last one.
Okay. That what next for you guys?
Ugh, it's an actor's favorite question.
Who knows?
Do you
Yeah,
have
we'll
another
see.
On the
job?
horizon.
Nope.
Yeah,
I am booked and blessed.
Yeah.
yeah.
Blessed. Yes, that's right.
I am doing 2 plays
Oh my goodness.
back to back.
Wow, very cool.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Busy summer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Keeps everyone on their toes, that's for sure.
So there's nothing in the horizon for you guys.
We'll see. Remains to be seen. Yeah, who knows?
Rest,
Question mark.
vacations,
Hopefully,
Yeah.
yeah.
hanging
And
out.
vacations. Yeah, you gotta take vacations. That's
Mhm.
important.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I have 3
Yeah.
kids, so I'll be
That's on the horizon. Yeah.
making a lot of sandwiches and serving up a lot of popsicles. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a bunch of Comic Cons that are popping up for me this summer, so I'm excited to do that. So
Those are fun.
I'll be
Yeah.
there signing stuff for my Pokemon things, but other
Oh,
than that,
fantastic.
just hanging out, enjoying summer.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for doing this.
Of
Of
course.
course.
My pleasure.
See you next time on the next episode. Bye.
All right,
Bye-bye.
take care, guys. Thanks
Thank
again for doing it.
you.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
All right, so gotta figure out how to end this thing.
Yeah.
Y'all got it? Yeah.
Thank.
No.
Is that it?
No.